Hello, this is the weekend edition of NICS Post on NICS Media Hub on YouTube. My name is Mohamed Kamil, as usual, your regular host on this show. I'm here with Marco, my panel for today. He's a businessman as well as a sports-loving fan, guy who supports Liverpool. And we are here to give you the fixtures coming up over this weekend, as well as the insight, analysis, and discussion about the matches coming up this weekend. And this program is actually brought to you by NICS IT Limited, and then R2A2 Company Limited, which can be located in Kumasi, Sawaba last stop. And Marco, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
Yes, welcome. I hope all is well.
I'm doing
How is
great.
business?
Business.
How is your Liverpool?
Liverpool is doing fantastic.
Okay, good.
As usual.
Okay, Marco, a quick one. Let's take a look at some of the fixtures coming up over this weekend across the 5 major leagues. Then we have the EPL, where Manchester United, the Manchester Derby, is coming up over this weekend on Saturday, 12:30 p.m. at Old Trafford. Then we take a look at Chelsea, the Blues, coming up against Burnley at 3 p.m. at the Stamford Bridge. Then Arsenal at Emirates Stadium, coming up against Watford. Arsenal is actually an informed club these days. They are doing so well, and they are coming up against Watford at Emirates Stadium. Then we take a look at Everton, coming up against Tottenham Hotspur. Tottenham, who sacked their manager, Nuno Espirito Santo, and they've now appointed Antonio Conte to replace him. This is his first match at Goodison Park away from home at 2 p.m. Then we take a look at West Ham United at the London Stadium, coming up against informed Liverpool, though they disappointed over the weekend from 2-goal up, which they drew the match 2-2. Then we see how the match goes at 4:30 p.m. at the London Stadium. Then we take a look at the league standing after 10 matches. We have Chelsea, the Blues, with 25 points. Then we have Liverpool with 22 points, 3 points separating the two clubs. Then we have Manchester City with 20 points, West Ham United with 20 points apiece, and then Arsenal with also 20 points. Now let's take a look at the Italian Serie A. Now the Italian Serie A, we have Juventus. Juventus, who beat Zenit St. Petersburg over the Champions League with 4-2. They are coming up against Fiorentina. It's going to be a very, very big match or tough match coming up over there at 5 p.m. at the Juventus Arena. Then we have Cagliari coming up against Atalanta Bergamo at 7:45 p.m. at the Unipol Domus Stadium. Then on Sunday, we have Venezia coming up against Jose Mourinho's AS Roma at early kickoff, 11:30 a.m. on Sunday at the Estadio Pierluigi Penzo. Then we have Lazio coming up against Salernitana at 5 p.m. at the Stadio Olimpico. Then we have Napoli coming up against Hellas Verona at 5 p.m. at the Diego Armando Maradona Sports Stadium. Then we have AC Milan coming up against Inter Milan. That is the Derby della Madonnina at 7:45 p.m. at the Estadio Giuseppe Meazza San Siro. Now let's take a look at the league standing. After 11 matches, then we have Napoli leading the league with 31 points plus 20 goals. Then we have AC Milan also with 31 points with 15 goals. That's 5 goals difference separating the two clubs. Then we have Inter Milan with 24 points. Then we have AS Roma with 19 points. Then Atalanta also with 19 points. AS Roma has 7 goals plus. Then we have Atalanta with 6 goals plus. That is the reason why AS Roma is leading Atalanta on the league log. Then we have Juventus, who is not doing so well. They are placed on the 9th position on the league log with just 15 points. Then let's take a look at the German Bundesliga, which come up over this weekend. Then we have Bayern Munich, and in from Bayern Munich, the free scoring Bayern Munich, in fact, they are coming up against Freiburg, who are also doing so well in the German Bundesliga at 2:30 p.m. at the Allianz Arena. We see how the match goes. Then we have RB Leipzig coming up against Borussia Dortmund. It's a big match coming up over this weekend in the German Bundesliga. The match is coming up at 5:30 p.m. at the Red Bull Arena. Actually, RB Leipzig are playing at home. Then we have on Sunday, we have Hertha Berlin coming up against Bayer 04 Leverkusen at 2:30 p.m. at the Olympia Stadion. Then we have Greater Fürth coming up against Frankfurt. The fourth teams coming up against each other. Yes, at 6:30 p.m. at the Sportpark Ronhof Thomas Zoma. Then we have the league standing We have Bayern Munich, of course, are leading the league table with 25 points. Then we have Dortmund with 24 points. Then we have Freiburg, who are playing, I think, Freiburg are coming up against Bayern Munich. They are also placed on 3rd position on the league log. It's going to be a very, very big match coming up over the weekend. And then Bayern for Leverkusen with 17 points over there. Then we have the Spanish La Liga. The Spanish La Liga, where we have Celta Vigo coming up against a struggling Barcelona at 3:15 p.m. Then we are the Abanca Belaidos. Then we have Real Madrid coming up against Rayo Vallecano, 8 p.m. at the Estadio Santiago Bernabeu. Then we have Villarreal coming up against Getafe on Sunday, 1 p.m. at the Estadio de la Ceramica. Then we have Valencia coming up against Atletico Madrid. Big one coming up out there at 3:15 p.m. at the Estadio de Mestalla. Then we have Real Betis coming up against Sevilla. This is actually a derby coming up. The Betis derby or the Sevilla derby coming up on Sunday at 8 p.m. at the Estadio Benito Villamarin. Then the league log. Let's take a look at how the league log is. After 12 matches, we have Real Sociedad. Surprisingly, they are still leading the league log with 25 points. Then we have Real Madrid with 24 points plus 14 goals. Then we have Sevilla also with 24 points plus 12 goals. Then Atletico Madrid with 22 points. Then Barcelona are placed on the 9th position on the league log with just 16 points after 12 matches. Surprisingly, Barcelona, which can actually give other teams a huge gap this season, they are struggling. Absence of Messi, I think, is affecting the team. Then Margo,
yes,
this is the league coming up over this weekend. You've heard the league log, the league standing, the fixtures coming up. Then let's take a look at your pick. What are your opinions in these leagues matches coming up?
I think I will go for English Premier League first.
Okay.
The reason why I will go in for English Premiership is that English Premiership will give you everything in football.
Okay.
Just name it. Everything in football. You see the thriller, the roller coaster, the goals, and the heartbreaks. Okay. Everything that has to do with football, English Premiership will give you. Okay. That is why it is called Fantasy League.
Fantasy League.
Fantasy League.
Okay.
It's because of this drama it comes with it. And if you look at it critically, you can see that all the best coaches are now there. And even Conte just moved there. It tells you the supremacy of the league and the tactical discipline of the coaches. Okay. So it is a league anybody will love to watch. Who will not want to watch Premiership? Before you continue, is the Premier League ranked the first or the best league in the world? It's arguably the best. Arguably the best. You can. Is it ranked? Don't forget about statistics. Just enjoy the game. When you look at it from statistical point of view, Premiership is doing great. The last 2 years, I think they won the Europe. Liverpool won it, and currently Chelsea is the European champions. Yes. I mean, it tells you the level of supremacy they are showing now in Europe. Oh. Yes, that is how Premiership is. Okay. Yeah. So let's take a look at some of the fixtures coming up. We have the Manchester derby. Yes. That's the Manchester United versus Manchester City. Manchester City, Manchester United is always a great game to watch. Okay. I mean, supremacy of Pep Guardiola will show. Will show at that particular day, because if you look at Ole as compared to Pep, you can see Pep is ahead. But when you look at the two of them playing as coaches, you realize that Ole of late has been picking points. Either he wins or he draws with the Pep Guardiola. So it's a dicey game where we need to look at it from a critical point of view. If I have my way, I can say it's a done deal for Man City, but it doesn't play that way. Trust me, Man United want to prove a point, because of course Ole is at the verge of losing his job, and he has to do something. When everybody thought Ole is done, he's gone, Conte is coming, then he went to Tottenham and boom, 3. Okay. When everybody thought, oh, Champions League, so Atlanta, boom, they went there.
Marco, let me ask this question. What is the secret behind Manchester United and Manchester City? If you take a look at their caliber of play, or their way of play, you realize that Manchester City, they play a very nice football, a possessive-based football that they play. Then if you take a look at Manchester United, with all their stars, you know, they have really very good players out there. Yeah. But whenever they face Pep Guardiola's Manchester City, they see that they draw back to try to play them on counter. Yes. What is the secret behind this?
Let me tell you something about Man City, Liverpool, Barca. These are the 3 big clubs that will press you.
Okay.
It is their game. That is how they play it. The passing ball, you understand, pressing you. Liverpool will do it more than any team. Barca will do it more than any team. Man City will do it more than any team. So if you look at statistics, when these teams are playing against any other team, you realize that possession-wise, they are always ahead of any other team. That is their way of playing. They will always attack you. Manchester have realized that they don't have the players to be able to contain that kind of play. So what they do is that they sit in because they have players who can run, like Rashford, Ronaldo. Ronaldo is old, of course he cannot run, but these guys, Rashford and Greenwood and the rest, these guys can run. Yes. So you have to pick on your strength and work on it. So they realize that they cannot hold them counter to counter, but what they have to do is to hold back and allow them to do all they have to, then they hit them on counter because they can run. So that's the secret behind. And of course, Man City is not having the antidote to this mentality. They come with it because they always want to attack. I think Pep is a superb coach, but he should be able to manage games. Okay. There are games you go ahead. When you are winning, you don't continue to push the person. At a point, you have to manage the game. Okay. Typical example was Klopp when he went to final with Tottenham. Yes. Everybody thought it's going to be an open game.
Yes, after the first goal.
After first goal, Klopp decided to manage it because he did not manage against Real Madrid. Okay. And that cost us a lot. Okay. So team management is paramount. Okay, now, thank you very much, Marco. Let's take a look at another one coming up. Antonio Conte's new Tottenham coming up against Everton at the Goodison Park. Quick one. Wow. Conte is a fantastic coach. Okay. I like his level of supremacy and level of understanding when it comes to the game management. He's a coach who will always push his players to the core. Okay. And deserve a result from them. That is why he's Conte. Conte is that type who says that I need this material, and when you give him that material, he will deliver. Okay. He did that with Inter Milan. Inter Milan for so many years are not able to win Scudetto. Yeah. He went in there, I want Lukaku, I want this man, and boom. He won the league for them. He won the league for so many years. So many years. Right? Yes. And he was doing great at, what is it? Juventus. Yes. That is how he is. He came to Chelsea. He won the league. Sure. And he said he won this. They said, no, I cannot get it from you. He walked out. That is the kind of coach he is. So going into this match, that will be his first match. Yes. He wants to prove a point. He wants to create an impression because Tottenham is angry. They just want something. Success. They want something because they thought after Champions League finals, their level should change. Sure. And they needed a coach who would push them. That is why they brought in Mourinho, because they thought Mourinho is an achiever. He wins games. But it didn't work. Okay. Pochettino came. Pochettino went before Mourinho came. And Esperanto, one of them, best coaches mind that I love. It's quite unfortunate he has to go, but Conte will prove a point. But Everton, and on other hand, Benitez is struggling. Yeah, sure. Benitez has to make a point, so it's going to be a cracker and a dicey game. I think we are going to see a 2-2 draw game. Okay. Yeah. Now, quick one. We have West Ham who are informed coming up against Liverpool. West Ham is amazing. Where they pick their forms this year, it's amazing.
Since last season,
yes, they are performing so well. But trust me, Liverpool is Liverpool. And we had a bad day. That was
against
with
Brighton,
yes. and it was something that saddened my heart when Liverpool of all teams should go ahead by 2 goals and sit there and relax. Anfield. You see, that is where where it saddens my heart. Yes. But trust me, inform Salah.
Okay.
He's now the best African scorer on the English soil.
Sure.
No player is now better than him. Among all the players who have gone to England to play, he is now the best goal scorer or the highest goal scorer. And he's in that form that is so amazing. Such a prolific striker.
Okay, so what is your prediction on that match?
I will go in 3-1 Liverpool.
3-1 Liverpool?
Yeah, for sure. 3-1
okay,
Liverpool.
Now let's take a look at the Italian Serie A.
And before we go to the next one, you know, the emotional, tactical supremacy of Jurgen Klopp is intriguing.
Okay.
How he's so much connected with his players is amazing. And I think they want to make a point.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Then let's take a look at the Italian Serie A. We have the Derby della Madonnina coming up. That is AC Milan coming up against Inter Milan at the San Siro.
AC Milan, domestically, they are doing very well.
Let me give you a tip. AC Milan have not lost a match this season.
Yes.
Out of the 11 matches played, they've only drew 1.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, it's so amazing.
It is. I mean, AC Milan domestically are doing great. I mean, AC Milan is a traditional team. Sure. They have history, they have pedigree.
Okay.
You see, when it comes to European night, they've won it 7 times.
Yes.
You know, the likes of Real Madrid.
Anyway, that is history.
Yeah, that is history, but currently, domestically, they are up there. Just that the Champions League, they are not doing well. Yes. But even Champions League, I think they will pick their first win tonight.
Okay.
And I will surely go in for AC Milan. Do you know why?
Okay.
Because they want to continue with their winning spirit. They just don't want to stop. They love to win, and it's their moment. They must enjoy it to the fullest, and they are playing at home. San Siro, you know, is a great place to go, you know. So let's see how it goes. But I think AC Milan is going to do the justice.
Then we have Juventus, who are struggling in the league. They come up against Fiorentina.
Yes, Juventus are struggling, but Champions League, they are doing great.
Champions League, they are doing well.
I mean, they are yet to lose a match.
Yes.
They've picked all their points, and they've even qualified, you know, more ahead of all the teams. Maybe tonight, Liverpool will also seal it, you know.
Okay.
But domestically, they are struggling. How they are struggling, I'm still working on it, because this is a fantastic team with good shape, but maybe they need a balance. And now this guy is back. He's
Paulo
Dybala, and he's so. When I watched him last night, he was so great. He was so quick, and I think.
So can we say the absence of Cristiano Ronaldo or Cristiano Ronaldo leaving their team is affecting the team?
I don't think so, because Cristiano Ronaldo came in for a purpose.
Okay.
Because domestically, Juventus were doing well. They were winning all their domestic. Yes, they brought in Cristiano Ronaldo for Champions League, and they tried him, I think, twice.
Yeah, it didn't work.
It didn't work, so they have to let it go, because they couldn't handle his salaries, because it was draining them. Okay. And then the results too weren't coming, and you did not come in because of domestic, because without you were winning our domestic league. He came in because of Champions League. So if you are not able to win, why keep you? And
they were knocked down by normal teams like Ajax and then FC Porto.
Yes, and that is Champions League for you.
Okay, so now let's take a look at the Spanish La Liga, where Celta Vigo comes up against Barcelona, a struggling Barcelona, and whenever they visit Celta Vigo, that's Beledos, they struggle a lot. So are we going to see another defeat for FC Barcelona with their new manager?
I don't see a defeat, but I see a draw game. I give Barcelona a draw game because last night, even though they are struggling, but last night you could see that these boys are angry enough for success, and you could see from their boys, they know now they don't have Messi.
Yes.
They've accepted it. You know, initially they were struggling to accept that Messi is gone and they are alone. And then this guy came in, Manchester City striker Aguero came in, and he was also not happy. Messi left him behind, and a whole lot of stuff and injury and stuff. So, but Ansu Fati is doing well. His goal was so fantastic. Okay. His goal was so amazing, and you could see that this is a guy who has it, but he needs time to grow the team. He needs time for other teams, other players to rally behind him and pick the team and make it as it is. But it will take time. It will take time. Barcelona should accept it. It will take time. They are no more going to win all this Champions League now. Yeah.
Okay, now we have Valencia coming up against Atletico Madrid.
But Atletico Madrid,
coming up against Valencia.
Who will not want to watch Atletico Madrid? Do you know why?
Okay, tell us.
Diego Simeone is so emotional.
Okay.
He's there. So at the point, I told a very good friend of mine that why is Arsenal not going for Diego Simeone?
I think
because
his style of play.
His style of play, because Arsenal is too weak for me. It's like I don't see that aggressiveness in Arsenal. You need a coach who will bring that aggressiveness. Okay. A coach that has this emotional drive that easily connects with his players. And Diego Simeone is that kind of a coach who has this drive, and that drive is so fantastic. When he's a coach you love to watch at the touchline, the way he runs to the supporters and I mean, it's amazing the way he runs to the players and his staff is so amazing. This guy is so tactically there. You understand? So
he's at the top.
He's at the top now. He won the league last year. He won the Europa League for them. He's gone Champions League finals.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, and he's now keeping the team in shape. He has the light of Suarez, who comes in with so much experience.
Yeah, sure.
And Diego
blended with young guys.
João Felix, so amazing.
Yeah.
And I think Antoine Griezmann.
They've added Raúl Depot.
Yes, and there's a guy too who comes in with so much intelligence. And it's amazing to watch Atletico Madrid play. And I think Atletico Madrid is going to pick a win, and I'll go in 3-0 win.
Okay. Now let's take a look at the German Bundesliga.
Yeah.
I think this league actually belongs to Bayern Munich.
Yes.
Actually, they are coming up against Freiburg, who are placed third on the league log at Allianz Arena.
Yeah.
What are your opinions on this match?
Bayern is a traditional team, and they've monopolized the league.
Sure.
I remember those days, Klopp with Dortmund used to give them that match.
Yeah, sure.
So when Klopp left, Thomas Tuchel and others also came and also gave Bayern their run for their money. But it looks like now the league is all for Bayern. And what baffles me is how sometimes you think that the Bayern League, the German Bundesliga is so weak that Bayern dominate so much that you think that when they come to Europe, they are not going to conquer, but they come to Europe and they still conquer Europe. It's something that beats my imagination. I'm still yet to come. I'm yet to understand how the whole this thing play. But trust me, Bayern are in good shape.
Okay.
Lewandowski is in good shape.
Okay.
He has set a new record. He has played 100 games in Champions League, and he is the player leading now.
He has scored 80 goals.
No player come closer to his achievement when it comes to Champions League, as far as 100 games are concerned.
Yeah.
And
so he's a serious scorer.
So yeah, he's a deadly striker.
Yeah.
He's a punisher. He's a goal taker. He's everything.
He's everything.
Yes.
As far as striking is concerned.
Yes, he's everything. He's a fantastic and complete striker.
Okay, quick one. Let's take a look at RB Leipzig coming up against Borussia Dortmund.
Wow. At
the Red Bull Arena. It's going to be a fantastic game.
It's going to be a fantastic game. It's going to be a cracker. Yes. I mean, these are two teams that will not sit back and catch you on counter. These are two teams that will bring the ball to you. They all want to control. They all want to possess the ball and move with the ball. And so it's going to be a cracker. It's going to be a cracker. I mean, it's a match I will not fail to watch. I will make time to watch, irrespective of Liverpool playing, because I know the time difference. I will make time to watch. Everybody should make time to watch these two clubs.
Even if they don't get time to watch, they can still come back to NICS.
Of course.
The highlight will be there.
The highlights will be there, and they will enjoy it.
Yeah, they will enjoy
all the angles, because we are there and we are bringing them live experience.
Whatever happened.
Yes, and our cameras are so sharp that they are going to get the best out of NICS Sports.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Marco. Viewers, thank you very much for making time with us. And this program is actually brought to you by NICS IT Limited. The services of NICS IT Limited are as follows. We have mobile app development. We have website development. We have graphic design. If you need a photo shoot, we need photo shoot and video coverage event of anything you would like to do. Just contact NICS IT Limited. We also have digital marketing and branding. Yes, this is what actually moves businesses. Just contact NICS IT and Business Solutions Limited on 0506-211-264. Locate NICS IT Limited in Kumasi Airport roundabout near Glory Oil Filling Station. Again, we also have another sponsor of us in the name of R2A2 Global Import Limited. Their services are air and ocean cargo services. They have door-to-door courier services. They have clearance of goods. Those of you who go to outside to bring goods, just contact R2A2 Global Import Limited. Your goods will be cleared for you. Then we also have housing sourcing of product services, then drop shipping services, and then we have import and export training services. Their slogan is actually, we are not satisfied until you are. In fact, you can really trust R2A2 Global Import Limited. Locate them in Kumasi, Sawaba last stop. Their telephone number is 0559-427685. Thank you very much. Just subscribe to this channel. So for more updates coming up, thank you very much. Bye.